Live from the dirt track at Charlotte Motor Speedway tonight. My name is Alex Robinson. Big Block Modified 360 sprint cars will be up later on tonight for the American Dirt Series season opener as well. That will be at Virtual Linear, and then Eldora Speedway holds on to a doubleheader tomorrow night as the Super Late Models correction and the 360 wing sprint cars will be in action.
16.00.
Pull up the live stream then, sir. Right now, sitting quick time, it's Shane James. So, right now, Alex Rzazinski is in the top 5 as well for Black Diamond Motorsports. Let's see what other names are familiar here. Darren Little also in attendance for tonight. I can't see it. And heat race number 1, starting on the pole east at quick time, it's Shane James. To the outside, the 18 of Alex Rzazinski. Starting third, the 02, that is Cameron Evans. Fourth, it's Austin Welch. Starting in the 5th spot, the 084, that's Russell Berry. Brad Dyer will start on the outside, and rounding out the field, it's going to be Steven Fernberg. 7 cars take to the grid here for heat race number 1. 8 laps of distance, top 2 going on to your feature event. Everyone else to a B main. Lights are out here. Shane James going to take us to the green flag. Pace truck is in heat race number 1 of the new campaign here for the American Dirt Series. Big Block Modified is green. Goes right to the bottom side here. Rzazinski up top. Here comes Evans now to the inside. Side by side they go through 1 and 2. Shane James, your leader, going into 3 and 4 here. Rzazinski, Evans, that side by side battle for your transfer spot right now. Goes between that Black Diamond Motorsports 18, that yellow car up top. That is Alex Rzazinski. That 02 machine on the bottom is Evans. Side by side they go. Shane James still your race leader here, but now we take it 3 wide into turn 3 and 4. 3 wide for that race lead. Shane James takes top side. Rzazinski, Evans go middle and bottom. Here they come again. Go 3 wide once more into the turns. Down the back chute into turn 3 and 4. We're going to keep this 3 wide battle. Here comes Welch now and he's bringing Dyer with him. Cars going everywhere. What a start here to the new campaign. Heat race number 1, bringing all the action. Shane James, Trzynski, Evans going at it. 3-car battle. 2 will go on. 1 will go to the B main. Trzynski now takes the race lead here out of turn number 3 and 4. 4 down, 4 to run here in heat race number 1. James goes up top, gets a little bit into the marbles there, costs him some time. Trzynski now goes to the bottom side. He has him by a nose coming out of 3 and 4. Here comes Evans once again, but give the race lead to Alex Trzynski. Now here comes James, top side once again. Top side goes James. Here comes Evans now trying to sneak to the bottom side, going bottom side here in 3 and 4. 2 to run this time by for Trzynski and James. Riding on with that number 1 machine of Shane James here. You see the race leader of Alex Trzynski in front. Here comes Evans, bottom side once more. That O2 machine looking sharp side by side. White flag in the air for Alex Trzynski in the race lead. Battle still on for that transfer spot. Evans, James now give it to Evans out of turn number 1 and 2 into turn number 3 and 4 side by side. Alex Trzynski, he's going to take the first heat race of the season. Heat race number 1 goes to Trzynski. Shane James unofficially takes home that 2nd spot. And it is official. Shane James takes home the 2nd spot here, as those 2 will go on to your A main, the rest to a B main later on tonight. Heat race number 2, and starting on the pole, the 17 of Buddy Ware. To the outside, Black Diamond Motorsports, number 1 exits Mason Hannigan. Starting in the 3rd spot, the 6 of Chris Brown. Cooper Ward will start in the 4th spot. Starting 5th is going to be Cody Kelly. 6th is Todd Schultz. And rounding out the field, Kyle Hackett in the 014. Heat race number 2 here again. This is the first of 2 races on tap here for Speed Demon TV. Tonight, we have the 360s coming up. Later on, as we change a lot here, we go from the nice high banks of Charlotte Motor Speedway, the dirt track at Charlotte there, to Lanier Speedway, which is a little smaller, a lot tighter. Then tomorrow night, we go to the historic one, Eldora Speedway, for some late model action and some UMP modified action. Again, all 4 series for the American Dirt Series are fixed setups. Lights are out. Pace truck is in. Heat race number 2 is about to go green out of turn number 4. Ware, Hannigan, green flag is out. Hannigan gets a great jump there on your race leader. Slides up is Buddy Ware. Now, oh boy, trouble in turn 1 and 2. Take a ride, does your pole setter of Buddy Ware. Caution flag is out here in heat race number 2. Here is your Speed Demon TV instant replay. See that slider there from Ware is, oh boy, it started back even further. Hannigan gets a little bump, but look at the ride that 17 machine goes for. There we go. We're going to see this right from the back here of that race leader. There is the slider attempt. Oh boy, here we go for a ride. Hope you don't get motion sickness there, folks. So as it stands right now, Mason Hannigan will restart on the pole for this one. Gonna go complete restart here. Looks like the front row is going to be Cooper Ward and Mason Hannigan. Keep an eye on Hannigan in that 1X, looking to join his teammate of Alex Rzazinski in the A main for tonight. A 40-lap A main yet to come. Hannigan and Ward to take us back to the green flag here, as here we go. Heat race number 2. Back green, Hannigan gets the jump he wants. Goes right to the middle of the track here. That 1X machine has the advantage now. Cooper Ward in the second spot. Both cars with a great jump, holding some advantage. But here comes Kelly. Here comes Shijat there as well. But right now, give the race lead to Mason Hannigan. Here comes Ward to the inside now. Takes the race lead is Cooper Ward. Cooper Ward takes that race lead from Mason Hannigan. Now here comes Kelly. Kelly right now, Cody Kelly, sorry, in that third spot right now, that 13 machine, chasing down the 1X of Mason Hannigan. Hannigan trying to go to the inside there on Ward. Ward holds on to the top spot. Hannigan now trying to go here to the bottom side, trying to stick his nose in there, but no, Ward's going to hold him off for yet another lap. 4 down, 4 to run here in heat race number 2. Ward, Hannigan, Kelly, your top 3. Kelly one spot out right now, looking to go to the inside here on Hannigan once again. Not going to get the run out of turn number 3 and 4. Hannigan still holds on to top spots here, as here comes Kelly once again inside. Not the run he needs to take that second spot away from Hannigan. Hannigan still chasing down your race leader right now of Cooper Ward. Cooper Ward taking it with 2 to run here. Hannigan holds on to that second spot. That is Kelly Brown, a second and a half behind the top 3 right now. As these top 3 feisty yet again, back-to-back heat races. What a way to start it off this season. As Ward, Hannigan, Kelly battling it out. 2 go on, 1 going to B main. White flag in the air here for Cooper Ward. Ward looks to have this one, just needs to keep it clean and green here. Down the back chute into turn 3 and 4. The 99 machine, Cooper Ward. He takes home heat race number 2. Mason Hannigan going to go on to the show as well for Cody Kelly. The rest of that field, they will go on to a B main later on tonight. Heat race number 3 on here, and starting on the pole, it's going to be the 21 of Ryan Arbgust. Starting outside, the 007 of Michael Doan. Starting third, it's the 91 for Black Diamond Motorsports of Ernie Williams Jr. Starting outside, the 112 of Adam Davis. Darren Little will start in the 5th spot. To the outside, it's Kevin Forcier. And rounding out the field, it's going to be Cameron Sadon. Another 7 cars make it onto the field here for heat race number 3. As in 2 of those heat races, you have pro drivers. Ernie Williams Jr. holding a black pro stripe here on the iRacing server, as well as Mason Hannigan. You might see the likes of Braden Eiler also with a pro license joining the fray for those 360s coming up here, as those, to say the least, pro licenses mean you're the top dogs here on iRacing. They will run Monday nights. The top prizes against the 3-time defending World Outlaw Sprint Car Champion here on iRacing, Alex Bergeron, Blake Majulis, Evan C., all those guys, top dogs here on iRacing, and you get to watch some of the best ones here on the American Dirt Series. Big block modifieds to start the season off here. Ernie Williams Jr., one to keep your eye out here on heat race number 3, looking to join his 2 Black Diamond teammates in the A main here. Green flag is out, and here comes Doan already to the outside, but that bottom side looks to be the competitive spot so far as Arbgust takes the race lead here. Doan in second. A little problems there for Williams and Sadon. Here comes Darren Little now. We might have 4 to 5 cars fighting here, because here comes Forcier right there as well. Give the race lead. A little contact between Arbgust and Doan. Here comes Davis now to the inside. 3 wide they go for the race lead. More contact being made here as, oh boy, let's get feisty. A little right side romance going on here in heat race number 3. Car around, that's Darren Little. And a tough break for him. This race lead battle still on again. Argus Davis and Doan going at it. Here comes Ernie Williams Jr. now. Here comes Forcier again. These cars all battling out. Top two go on. The rest go to a B main here. Argus holds on to the race lead. Doan, Davis, Forcier. That's your top four right now. Ernie Williams Jr. in that fifth spot. But keep an eye. Anything can happen here with 4 down this time by 4 to run. It's still Argus, Doan, and Davis. Your top three here. Top two again. Move on, so Davis on the outside looking in here on heat race number 3. Now here comes Forcier to the inside. The Canadian Destroyer going bottom side here. Not going to get there. Davis holds on to the third spot. Argus and Doan 1 and 2 still with 2 to run next time by here in heat race number 3. Here comes Forcier once again to the top side, bottom side. Sorry, that was Ernie Williams Jr. there on the top side trying to get a run. 3-car battle, that is for a top starting spot in a B main later on tonight right now, as Davis being chased down by Forcier and Ernie Williams Jr. Davis still trying to come after Doan right there for that second spot. Argus right now has over a half a second advantage on Doan here with the white flag in the air. Can he hold on just one more circuit around here? That number 2 machine looking sharp. Down the back chute for the final time into 3 and 4. Argus. Ryan Argus gonna take the race win here in heat race number 3. Michael Doan takes home second for Davis, Forcier, Williams, Sainin, and Literal. They will go on to a B main later on tonight. Heat 4, and starting on the pole, the 36 of Nathan Davis. Starting on the outside, the 01 of Kyle Matthews. Row number 2, it's going to be the 16 of Trace Bird. And Trevor Bird, and Brandon Bolton will start on the outside. Starting in the 5th spot, AJ Bowman. 6th from Pennsylvania, it's David Smeal Jr. And rounding out the field, it is going to be Andy Ladd. So now 3 heat races in the book here. After this one, there will be 4 in the book. As a great showing here for your big block modifieds for the American Dirt Series season opener. This one here, keep an eye on Nathan Davis. He is your pole sitter, as well as Brandon Bolton, Trevor Berg. Those 2 in row number 2 are going to be 2 guys to keep your eye on, see if they can put a fight up for a transfer spot. This track here doesn't look to be taking wear and tear just yet, as we'll be through 4 heat races here, as this track looks to be in perfect race condition here to carry over through the night of racing. Yet to come, B mains, 40-lap A main event, and then we transition to those 360-wing sprint cars at Lanier Speedway. That's all coming up later tonight here on Speed Demon TV. The green flag is out here, and Nathan Davis going to go right to that bottom side. Here comes Matthews. Here comes Bolton side by side for it. Bolton now takes him to the race lead here as Davis, Matthews, and Bolton, 3-car battle here again. 4 heat races now have all come down here like this. 3 battling out for 2 spots. 3 wide once again. Matthews, Davis, Bolton going at it here. That bottom side works well for Bolton. Gets the run out of the corner. He holds the race lead going into 3 and 4. Watch Berg now, as here comes Berg taking a run on him here. Bolton now leads lap number 2. Matthews, Davis still holding out for that top second spot. Davis, Matthews side by side. Here comes Berg once again, that 9 machine. Closing in on your top 3 here. Bolton holds the race lead, but here comes Davis once again trying to sneak to the bottom side. Matthews now outside once again. 3-car battle going at it here. Berg coming after once again as well. So now Bolton, Davis, Matthews, Berg, they're all going at it here. 2 go on, 2 will go to that B main as Bolton holds the race lead. Here comes Matthews once again to that outside of Davis. Davis holds bottom side, side by side they go. 4 down, 4 to run here in heat race number 4, and Bolton holds on to your race lead. Kyle Matthews, Nathan Davis, side by side still. That second spot up for grabs here. Bolton better be careful because they're right behind him here. One mistake from your race leader, and he will be on the outside looking in here with Davis Matthews and even Berg right behind him as well on that bottom side. 2 to run here in heat race number 4. Brandon Bolton, Nathan Davis, Kyle Matthews. That's your top 3 right now battling it out for those 2 spots to go on to the A main event. White flag going to be in the air this time for Bolton here as you see both of these 2 cars catching up right now. The gap has closed between the race leader and the top 3 here. Here comes Matthews Davis side by side, keep the battle on for that transfer spot. Bolton goes bottom side here. Davis Matthews, who's going to get it? Bolton wins. Matthews takes home the 2nd spot, and man, oh man, what a close finish. Nathan Davis going to have to go to that B main there, as well as Trevor Berg. D main and starting on the pole, it's Kyle Hackett in the 014. Starting to the outside, Cameron Sadin. Starting 3rd, the 89 of AJ Bowman. 4th, it's Russell Berry. Starting 5th, Buddy Ware. 6th, it's Darren Little. And starting in the 7th spot, the 77 of Andy Ladd. So far we have six cars to grid up here. Your 2nd place car of Cameron Sadin will not make the call here in the D main. That will move up Russell Berry. So Russell Berry will start on the outside of row number 1. The 10 laps on the docket here for this one. And starting the pole sitter will be Kyle Hackett. Now Russell Berry on that outside here. 6 cars in this first of 3 consolation races. Green flag is out here. Hackett gets the jump. Berry on the outside. Here comes Little. Here comes Bowman. Watch Darren Little here. The veteran prowess of Darren Little. Been on here forever. Goes right to the outside. A little contact made between, I think it was Berry there and Little. That opened the door for Bowman. Now on the bottom side here. Hackett, your race leader, but side by side again. Here comes that 17 machine.